What if I told you that in 1931, long before wind tunnels became standard and decades before modern aerodynamic cars, the future had already arrived? Imagine a car shaped like a falling drop of water, slicing through the air while most vehicles still looked like rolling boxes. This wasn't science fiction, it was real, and it was called the Wikov 35 Kapka. Built in Czechoslovakia, this mysterious machine challenged everything people thought a car should be. So why did such a revolutionary design almost disappear from history? The Wikov 35 Kapka was not just a car, it was a bold experiment in aerodynamics and efficiency. At a time when most vehicles were upright, boxy, and built with little regard for airflow, the Kapka embraced a radical idea that the shape of a car could dramatically improve performance. Kapka means drop in Czech, and that name perfectly reflects its teardrop-inspired silhouette. Its designers aimed to minimize air resistance, improve speed, and reduce fuel consumption, all concepts that would only become mainstream decades later. This wasn't about luxury or brute power, it was about intelligent design. In many ways, the Kapka was closer to modern eco-conscious vehicles than its own contemporaries. Underneath its futuristic body, the Wikov 35 Kapka was based on the existing Wikov 35 chassis, a solid and reliable platform for its time. Rather than reinventing the entire mechanical structure, engineers focused on integrating advanced aerodynamic principles into a proven foundation. The chassis featured conventional ladder frame construction, which was typical of the early 1930s. However, adapting this rigid framework to support a flowing, curved body required significant customization. The marriage of traditional engineering with experimental design made the Kapka both practical and innovative, a rare balance. It demonstrated how radical ideas could be layered onto existing technology without compromising structural integrity. What truly set the Kapka apart was how its design influenced its mechanical layout. The streamlined body wasn't just for aesthetics. It actively improved airflow, reducing drag and enhancing efficiency. The car featured a front-engine, rear-wheel drive configuration standard for the era, but its weight distribution was carefully considered to complement its aerodynamic profile. The smooth curves and tapered rear helped reduce turbulence, a concept that would later define automotive design. Covered wheels and integrated fenders further minimized air resistance. While many cars of the time struggled against the wind, the Kapka worked with it, like an early aircraft on wheels. It was less about raw power and more about intelligent movement through space. The Wikov 35 Kapka was powered by a modest inline-4 engine, typical of early 1930s vehicles. It wasn't designed to be a speed demon, but thanks to its aerodynamic efficiency, it could achieve impressive performance relative to its power output. In fact, the reduced drag meant the car could reach higher speeds than similarly powered, boxier competitors. Reliability was consistent with other Wikov vehicles known for their solid engineering. While there's limited evidence of major engine upgrades or transformations over time, the Kapka's true performance advantage lay in its design rather than mechanical evolution. It proved that smarter engineering could sometimes outperform brute force, a lesson the automotive world would take decades to fully embrace. The body of the Kapka was its defining feature, smooth, flowing, and unmistakably futuristic. Built using lightweight materials over a wooden or metal frame, it featured a fully enclosed shape with a rounded front and a dramatically tapered rear. The enclosed fenders and integrated design gave it a seamless look, unlike anything else on the road. Inside, The cabin was relatively simple but thoughtfully arranged, focusing on functionality and driver visibility. Comfort wasn't luxurious by modern standards, but it was practical and forward-thinking. The interior reflected the same philosophy as the exterior: efficiency, purpose, and innovation over excess. The Wikov 35 Kapka was never mass-produced, which makes its real-world usage somewhat limited but no less fascinating. It served primarily as a prototype or experimental vehicle, showcasing what was possible when aerodynamic theory met automotive design. Those who experienced it firsthand would have noticed its smoother ride at speed and reduced wind resistance compared to conventional cars. However, its unconventional appearance may have also made it less appealing to traditional buyers of the time. In an era where familiarity drove sales, the Kapka was simply too ahead of its time. Still, it played a crucial role in pushing boundaries and inspiring future innovations. Unlike many experimental vehicles that vanished entirely, the Wikov 35 Kapka survived, though not without challenges. Over the years, it became recognized as a rare and valuable example of early aerodynamic experimentation. The car has been preserved and restored, eventually earning its place in automotive history collections. Today, it is often displayed in museums or exhibitions dedicated to vintage and experimental vehicles, particularly in the Czech Republic. Its survival allows modern audiences to witness a piece of forgotten innovation firsthand. What was once an obscure prototype is now celebrated as a visionary creation that dared to challenge convention. The legacy of the Wikov 35 Kapka lies in its bold vision. It arrived decades before aerodynamic efficiency became a cornerstone of automotive design. While it didn't directly influence mass production at the time, its principles echoed in later streamliners and modern vehicles. Today, nearly every car on the road benefits from aerodynamic shaping, something the Kapka pioneered in spirit. It stands as a reminder that innovation often comes long before acceptance. The Kapka wasn't just a car. It was a glimpse into the future, created in an era that wasn't quite ready for it. The Wikov 35 Kapka is proof that true innovation doesn't always find immediate success, but it leaves a lasting impact. In a world of rigid designs and conventional thinking, this teardrop-shaped pioneer dared to be different. And in doing so, it quietly helped shape the future of automotive engineering. If you enjoyed discovering this forgotten masterpiece, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more incredible automotive stories. Which historic car should we explore next? Let me know below, and I'll see you in the next journey through time.